Like most Americans, the folks in Frostbite Falls, Minnesota, rely heavily on their television sets. Not just for eating off of, but for the evening news.
80,000 men a year. And now here's tonight's cutie. Creighton Finney of Butte Falls fell into an open manhole, was swept down the Colorado River, and came out 30 days later in the Pacific Ocean. Weather report for tomorrow. Clear, cloudy skies with gusty showers and sunny late mornings following the snowstorm. And now this is...
That weather report was about as accurate as one dared to get. For in Frostbite Falls, you never knew what it was going to be next.
Bill, don't forget your golashes.
I'm going to bed, Aggie.
Day in, day out, the citizens were at the mercy of a very unpredictable climate. They were, that is, until the Committee for Civic Improvement got to work.
Well, Boris, how's she look?
Long as she forecasts the weather, who cares how she looks?
For the sum of $33.15, they had purchased a fortune-telling machine from an abandoned penny arcade. You simply put a coin in the slot, the lady in the window dealt cards, and the hand she laid down determined the weather.
4 tens.
That means light snow.
And it did snow lightly for about 3 weeks.
4 kings.
Rising temperatures.
Sure enough, it got to be 121. Months went by, and tourists from all over the world ogled the odd weather machine. 1 or 2 even attempted to buy it without success. It remained for those 2 flies in the ointment, Boris and Natasha, to spoil what could have been an uninteresting but easy-to-narrate story.
Oh, you men are all alike, Boris. You got brunette with you. You look at blonde.
I not look at blonde, Natasha. I look at cards.
It seems the machine was so well oiled.
Lucky machine.
It was operating better than ever. The hands manipulated the cards at blinding speed with a dexterity seldom seen outside of Las Vegas.
Who cares about the speed, buddy boy? I like what cards she holds.
Oh, the cunning brain of that man, for sure enough, she never put down a hand without showing at least 4 of a kind.
Yeah, but can she play pinochle?
Don't be jealous. She could be the answer to our problems.
We don't got no problems.
Well, we better get some then, or we won't be in the next episode.
The clock in the tower at the far end of town struck midnight. Boris struck 2, under cover of a dense fog.
4 queens.
He and Natasha escorted the weather lady right out of town. The following morning...
Let's go, Rock. Get your glove and let's get down to the field. The team is counting on us, you know.
Wait a second. Suppose it rains.
Mercy me, we better check.
And they dashed post-haste to the site where the weather machine had been located.
Doggone it. That's the 5th nickel I put in, and she still won't work.
Bullwinkle, you don't seem to realize the weather lady is gone.
Maybe if I tried a dime.
Sure is a mystery.
Maybe she works on slugs.
It was then that Rocky noticed the heavy-duty tire tracks leading away from the scene of the crime.
They loaded her here, turned around there, and drove off there. Come on.
Hours later, after miles of painstaking plotting, they reached the moving van.
Shh. We'll sneak up from both sides.
Oh, if it were only fair to warn them, for the bridge that empty van was resting on had definitely been tampered with. We might have a disaster here. Don't miss the Rolling Stone or look more, no moss.
And now, Mr. Know-It-All.
Hello out there in TV land. Welcome to the Big Bullwinkle and Rocky Fan Club Benefit Telethon. Yes, sir, you're going to see such names as Bob Hope, Marlon Brando, Jane Mansfield, and Perry Como. But that's all you're going to see, their names. For guests, we've got Rocky J. Squirrel, Boris Bedanov.
It's going to be really big shoe.
And our telephone girl, Natasha Fatal. The number to call with your donations is Sucker 92222. Or if that's busy, call Shakedown 56565. That's the Chinese restaurant downstairs. They'll take a message. But now, here's our first performer.
Good evening, fans.
What are you going to do for us today, Boris?
For a start, I do a few impersonations.
Impersonations?
Sure. Once I got 2 years for impersonating officer.
Well, who are you going to do first?
Really silly character.
Who's that?
Bullwinkle Moose. Listen.
Phone in your donations to the Bullwinkle and Rocky Telethon, friends. Hey, how'd you do that? This is my natural voice.
This is funny accent.
Say, Natasha, how are the phone calls coming?
2 wrong numbers. 4 orders for chop suey. $10 for a show? Or $10 to show on Captain Red in 4th race.
The chubbies.
Rocky, how much money have we got?
We're 10 cents in the hole, Bullwinkle.
In the hole?
I gave Boris Badenoff a dime for the parking meter.
Okay, I give extra bonus impersonation. This time, Sonny Tofts.
Sonny Tofts?
Hello, Peabody here. Sherman there. Say hello, Sherman.
Hello, Sherman.
You may dispense with the levity, Sherman.
Yes, Mr. Peabody.
Today we shall journey back into time to reveal the true story behind one of history's greatest archers, William Tell. Set the way back for November 18th in the year 1307.
Got it.
The place, Switzerland, near the community of Uri.
All set. Let's go.
In the twinkling sky, Sherman and I were whisked back in time to a small Swiss village.
Keen way to travel, huh, Mr. Peabody? Now what?
Well, today is the day the tyrannical Austrian governor Gessler has ordered William Tell to shoot an apple from the head of his son. Now we must find just where this event is to take place. I beg your pardon, young man, but could you tell us...
Don't stop me now, mister. I got to get out of this country before I get killed.
Get killed? My word, who would want to kill a little fellow like you?
My papa, he's gonna shoot me with an arrow.
Arrow? Your father wouldn't happen to be William Tell, would he?
Yeah, and he...
You, Joey, where are you?
Uh-oh, here he comes now.
So, here you are, Joey, my son. I've been looking all over for you, kid.
I happen to be Mr. Peabody. This is my boy, Sherman.
Hi.
And that is your little boy, Joey.
And that is the reason I've got to leave the country. Papa broke his glasses and can't see a thing. Golly, if he can't see without his glasses, he could never hit an apple on Joey's head, Mr. Peabody.
Oh, don't worry. I got it all figured out. Just how I'm gonna do it. Come on, I'll show you.
With that, William Tell directed us to a small orchard not far away, and...
Now, you see this apple tree here?
The tree is over there.
Oh.
Yes, we see it.
Well, I put every kind of plant food known to man on that tree, and look what happened.
Gosh, Mr. Peabody, the apples on that tree are as big as watermelons.
That's right. With an apple as big as that on my Joey's head, I can't miss.
The theory seems correct, but I'm not too sure. Now, give me a hand, Sherman, and we shall see. Sherman and I lifted one of the huge apples and placed it upon the boy's head. But just as I had feared, the weighty winesap splashed the poor boy flat to the ground. As you can see, the big apple might be a popular dance, but as a solution to our problem, it's a dismal failure. Come, we shall try another approach. Taking William Tell back 100 paces from the target, I decided to see if I could direct him into a true aim. Talk him in, so to speak. A little more to your right. That's it. Now higher, higher, a bit more. Steady. Fire!
How did I did?
It's best you don't know, William.
Uh-oh, here comes the tyrannical Austrian governor, Gessler.
So, here you are, William Tell. Are you ready to start with the shooting?
No, you'll have to call the whole thing off, tyrannical Austrian governor Gessler. You see...
Quiet, Sherman. Yes, Mr. Tell, we'll be ready in, say, 15 minutes.
Good. We're gonna be waiting. Boy, I'm so glad I ain't gonna be in your shoes, kid.
But Mr. Peabody...
No, but, Sherman, history demands this event take place. But have no fear, for I, naturally, have a plan.
What kind of a plan?
No time to explain now, Sherman. I shall return directly. Moments later, I arrived on the scene bearing a very special apple that I had selected for the target, and I placed it upon Joey's head.
Mr. Peabody, what's that?
That, Sherman, is an apple.
But it's so small.
Perhaps, but the best I could do on such short notice.
Ladies and gentlemen, you is now gonna see William Tell, who is way over there, try to shoot an apple off the head of this scared little kid who is over here. For the time being, anyway. Is you ready, Willie?
Yeah, sure.
Then let her rip.
Wow, he did it! But you took an awful chance letting him try, Mr. Peabody.
I leave nothing to chance, Sherman. You see, I took care to place this powerful little magnet inside the apple so the metal arrowhead would be attracted directly to it. He couldn't possibly have missed.
Gosh, Mr. Peabody, that was brilliant.
I know. So that's how William Tell became a famous Swiss hero. And because of his poor eyesight, a cause of eye trouble was named after him.
A cause for eye trouble was named after William Tell? What's that, Mr. Peabody?
Why, television, of course.
appeared as though the problem of predicting the weather for Frostbite Falls had been overcome.
Wife's looking better these days, Mr. Mayor.
That's not my wife. City Council purchased this machine from a penny arcade. What cards does she show?
4 doses.
Foggy tonight.
It was so foggy, no one ventured out on the streets. No one but those enterprising rascals, Boris and Natasha.
A foggy night in Frostbite
Oh,
Falls.
for pity's sake, Boris, why you get a stealing blonde who deals cards?
Because, Natasha, ooh, that's heavy. Blonde dealer never deals less than 4 of a kind.
Interesting but uninformative.
Please to zip up your mouth. You should give us away?
But the town slept solidly, and it wasn't until some 12 hours later that the heinous crime was discovered.
They put her in a moving van and drove off in that direction.
However, the tire tracks came to a halt not too far from town. In the center of a very unsteady bridge, our heroes cornered their quarry.
Let's go get him, Bullwinkle.
Someone had sawed away at the understructure. Collapse seemed imminent.
Bullwinkle.
Don't shh me, Rock. Shh the doggone bridge.
Meanwhile, at the top of Sam Hill...
Let me look, Boris. After all, it was my dime.
All you look at, Natasha, is panoramic view. I looking for panoramic disaster. That eliminates moose and squirrel.
Also moving van.
Natasha, there comes a time when we must shoulder the load. When life's burdens become...
Enough! I carried the blonde first mile, you carry your second.
That is fair.
Yes, it was, considering it was only a mile to the river, and that was Boris's ultimate goal. Let's rejoin this twosome later and go back to where the bridge crashed into the gorge.
They ought to have this bridge condemned.
And with that parting shot, the lads retraced their steps back to Frostbite Falls. It was just about that time that Boris, Natasha, and the weather lady reached the little river town of Wachowie Falls.
Okay, Samson. Your turn to carry it.
Natasha, it will give me great privilege to do so.
And he toted it 3 steps inside a boat-building establishment owned by a man named Hiram Trump.
Mr. Trump, my card.
Ace of diamonds. You a gambling man, mister?
No, but with a moniker like Trump, you must be.
Who's the sick lady in the sedan chair?
That, my friend, is unposilutely the world's most fantabulistic card player, what it is.
She plays cards?
Like a snake.
Well, this river town was noted for its poker games, and in less than an hour, Trump's interior was jammed with onlookers and players alike.
Well, what do you know? 4 queens.
I'll be. That's the 10th straight hand she's come up with 4 of a kind. Well, that cleans us out, I guess.
41,042.
Mr. Trump, I don't want your money.
40. Wow!
Here, take this filthy lucre back.
But you won it, fair and square.
Well, maybe square. Look, you give us a little going-away gift and you can keep money.
What kind of a gift?
Oh, say that steamboat sitting outside by the dock.
4 coats of paint later.
Well, Natasha, they always said we'd go up the river.
Is more striking colors, Captain Badenoff, but what do you call her?
How about the spirit of St. Louis?
He's been took.
The Hesperus?
They wrecked that one.
Because he wanted to attract gambling customers, Boris settled on the name Sands Hotel. The weather lady was stationed in the main salon, and Boris pitted her uncanny luck against all comers. Sure enough, she never failed to produce less than 4 of a kind. And even on a rare occasion when her opponent held 4 of a kind, the weather ladies were higher.
I've a dog, 4 trays. Beats my 4 deuces.
Sunny skies this morning, drizzles this afternoon.
The Sands Hotel navigated its way up and down the river, picking up a passenger here, a bale of cotton there. But mostly sharp-eyed card sharks who had heard of the lady in the booth that had yet to lose a game of poker.
Say, ain't you the guy who broke the bank at Monte Carlo?
That's right, Captain. Lucky Louis Ledbetter. And I expect to do the same for this boat.
Well, Lucky Louis lasted 5 hands.
This barrel here, Mr. Ledbetter, is on sale today.
Meanwhile, what about Rocky and Bullwinkle? Were they going to take this sitting down?
Nope. We just painted the chairs.
Listen to this, Bullwinkle. The steamboat Sands Hotel challenges anybody or anything to a game of poker. Come be beaten by Ruth Booth, the best female poker player on earth. They're talking about our missing weather lady.
That night, 2 stowaways climbed aboard the Sands Hotel.
Lucky for us, the river is low this time of year.
Somebody will hear you.
A peek through a porthole confirmed the little squirrel's suspicions. The weather lady was indeed Miss Ruth Booth.
We We gotta sneak her out. Bullwinkle, you create a diversion while I jimmy the lights. Then when the lights go out, you grab the weather lady and swim to shore.
Wade to shore.
Yeah.
Some 2 minutes later, a southern gentleman wearing a beaver hat over what looked like a hat rack sat down opposite the card machine.
Good evening, y'all, sir. My name is Colonel Beauregard.
Boris is moose you said you killed in previous episode.
Look, it's his show. If he wants to be hard to kill, let him. You come to play Miss Boot here?
Oh, you bet.
You're the one who does the betting, Sonny Poopsie. Go get a gun.
What kind gun? Spray?
No, a gun. The kind goes boom.
Uh-oh. Will Rocky be able to kill the lights before the moose gets killed? Be with us next time for Bartender, Turn Those Lights Off, or A Shot in the Dark.
And now it's time for Bullwinkle's Corner.
Hello. Today's poem is Wee Willie Winkie. Wee Willie Winkie runs through the town, upstairs and downstairs, in his nightgown, peeping through the windows, crying through the lock. Are the children in their beds? For it's now 8 o'clock.
George, there's a prowler outside. Help! Police!
Uh-oh.
There he goes. Head him off.
Hold it, you. Up against the wall. Okay, what's your name?
Wee Willie Winkie.
Hello, R&I. You got a mate and a mug named Winkie?
Why the candle? You a firebug or something?
Sir, I am a moose.
Okay, Jack, into the wagon.
Look at that, Rock. That's just terrible.
How come?
Why, they spelled Bullwinkle with only one L.
In the northern region of Canada, in the dead of winter, a blight had settled. That blight was Snidely Whiplash. Snidely Whiplash was up to his old avocation, foreclosing mortgages.
No, 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 Snidely Whiplash. Do not foreclose the mortgage. We will be homeless, forced to wander about this cold Canadian countryside.
You should have thought of that when you signed the mortgage. You people are going to have to learn to read the small print.
I can't even read the large print.
Can I help it if there was a paper shortage? Besides, it will do you good to get out of this cramped apartment. Get some fresh air.
But it's 40 below zero.
So wear a sweater.
Meanwhile, Dudley Do-Right of the Royal Canadian Mounties could not help noticing the plight of the people. He knew he must do something to help them. He said,
Go home, people.
But, Dudley, we haven't got any homes.
No homes? Every living creature's got a home. Birds got nests. Rabbits got holes.
But we are not rabbits or birds, Dudley. We are people. Snidely Whiplash has foreclosed our mortgages.
Foreclosed your mortgage? And he promised me. Oh, that is a terrible thing. Well, have no fear. The RCMP will have something to say about that.
3 cheers for Dudley Do-Right. Let's hear it for him out there.
And that's the situation, Inspector. Have you ever heard of such a dastardly, low-down, despicably rotten thing in your whole life?
Well, Dudley, you have to look at both sides of the picture.
But, Inspector, those poor people are wandering around.
Well, Dudley, we don't want to do anything rash.
What's the matter with you, Inspector? You're usually so gung-ho.
Dudley, you are right. Dead right. But...
Well, if I'm right, let me go bring in that rascal. Why, I'll fix him. I'll pulverize him.
Enough, Dudley Do-Right. There's nothing we can do about it. I don't know how to tell you this.
What's that, Inspector?
I lost the Mountie Camp to Snidely in a card game.
You lost the Mountie Camp? Oh, how could you?
Well, I had 3 queens and he had At ease, Do-Right. Now, this is an order. Take this money and ride over to Snidely and make the payment. Otherwise, there will be no Mountie Camp. The payment is due today.
I have reason to believe that Dudley Do-Right will ride in today to make the payment on the camp. Homer, you must stop him, for if the payment is not made, the Mountie Camp will be all mine.
Homer tried everything to stop Dudley, but nothing could stop Do-Right.
Can we talk this over, Do-Right?
Too late for that, Whiplash. It's time for a showdown. Take this.
Dudley, fancy meeting you here. I always knew you were a big spender, and there's just so many things in town I want to buy.
But, Nell, this money is for...
Me? Oh, do right. You always do so right.
But, Nell, your father told me...
You know Father always likes me to look nice.
Oh, Nell. Gee.
Can't trust you to do a thing right, Do right. Oh, it's that name. I knew it was that name. It never fails, Do right. You always do wrong.
Well, I didn't get in the card game, Inspector.
Enough! We have one last chance. You will have to go out and sell subscriptions to the Open Road for Mounters. That's the only way we can raise money for the payment.
Do you like my dress, Father?
Beautiful, my dear. You know I always like you in pink.
Gee.
Although Dudley went conscientiously from house to house...
And if I sell enough subscriptions, I get to go to Catalina Island for a week.
He was only able to make...
$1.33? We're doomed, Do right, doomed.
Inspector, there is one way out of this.
Doomed.
My horse is extremely lucky at cards. I think he can build that $1.33 up to make the payment.
Doomed. Well, all's well that ends well, Do right. The people are back in their homes and... What's wrong, Dudley?
You still owe my horse $47.56.
For what?
The payment. Now he's got the mortgage on the camp.
Well, in case you weren't with us last time, Rocky and Bullwinkle located the missing weather lady.
There she is, Bullwinkle. And Boris must have been the thief who stole her.
The plan to get her back was simple. Bullwinkle would get Boris's attention. Rocky would then short the light circuit. In the darkness, Bullwinkle would grab the weather lady and take her ashore. It was as simple as that. Alas, so was Bullwinkle.
So your name is Colonel Beauregard, yeah?
That's right, sir. Of the Boll Weevil Beauregards.
Boris, that is Moose.
No.
Yes.
I thought maybe it was Miles Standish.
Maybe you're right.
Natasha, go get gun and one bullet. Don't get two bullets.
For why?
I might use second bullet on you know who. Sorry for all the chit-chat, Colonel. Now, how would you like to make a bet?
You bet. No, we did that one last time, didn't we? Here y'all.
What's that, piggy bank?
Pig in a poke, y'all know.
Okay, here is 5 cards. What you got?
5 cards, just like you said. Say, how'd you do that?
Do what?
Deal me 5 cards and know how many I had.
Good thing I brought my mother seals along. Please, Moose, Mr. Beauregard, what cards you hold?
A king high.
Straight?
No, just a king high. And there's 4 of them.
Too bad.
I didn't win?
No, I got a potsy.
A potsy?
2 3s and the joker.
That beats 4 kings?
On this board it does.
Yeah.
By this time, Rocky had found the master light switch, and Natasha had found an elephant gun. Both went into action at the same instant. Well, do you think Otto Preminger made an exodus, huh? In less than 10 seconds, the good ship Sands Hotel was devoid of any activity, except, of course, for the captain and the first mate.
Darling, what happened?
Natasha, you came this close to hitting Moose.
This close? I must have hit someone else then.
I'm going to be a sport and give you 3 guesses.
Oh, no, Boris, not. It wasn't. It couldn't.
Ah, go get needle and thread.
While Boris is getting to the seat of his troubles, we'll peek in on Rocky, who is waiting anxiously on shore.
Sure wish Bullwinkle would get here, and I hope he has...
Hiya, Rocky!
Gosh, am I glad to see you. Did you get the weather lady?
She's right here, tucked under my...
Was then they noticed an alteration in the lady in the booth.
She's gone robot on us.
Bullwinkle, you grabbed a phone booth.
Taking advantage of the situation, Rocky telephoned Boris.
Listen, Foxy Squirrel, I wouldn't sell new dealer for all the tea in bags. How much? $50 tax-free.
Hold still.
His deal. Send Moose over with money. That's 50 smackaroonies I didn't expect to get.
You really sell blonde in booth for $50.
Does money grow on radishes?
Suspecting that Boris might pull a fast one, Rocky insisted that the transaction take place in the center of town in front of a few hundred Southern gentlemen.
Okay, the money's in this sack.
And weather lady is in envelope.
You stuffed her into that tiny envelope. Kind of hard to believe.
Hey, what's coming off here?
Key is in here. Key to safety deposit box in depot. Safety deposit box has weather lady.
Look out! There's a skeeter in our midst.
Actually, it was on Boris's cheek. Well, when the gentleman lining the streets of this southern community viewed that...
Struck him in the face, sir.
This calls for a settlement on the field of honor.
Or in layman's language, a duel. The following morning at dawn, in a quiet field, the opposing parties met.
But I thought a duel meant goodbye in French.
Quiet, Bullwinkle, and let me think of a way out of this mess.
Mr. Badenoff, as your second, let me wish you the best of luck.
That's very big of you, I'm sure.
You're not frightened, are you?
Who, me? Listen, Georgie Porgy, my favorite composer is Noel Coward.
Yes, neither Bullwinkle nor Boris wanted any part of this affair. But when in Rome...
You'll take 10 paces, turn, and fire at will.
And you can see the kind of a show this is when we don't fun an obvious setup like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, it was such a beautiful day that everyone forgot about the duel. Rocky, the second, and the judge had a picnic.
42, 43, 44.
As for Bullwinkle and Boris, they just kept walking. The whole thing blew over, and once more, our heroes attempted to purchase the weather lady.
Oh, boy, are my legs stiff.
Here's your $50.
And here is envelope containing key which unlocks safety deposit box containing weather lady.
Alas, it contained a key that unlocked the safety deposit box, all right, but the weather lady wasn't in it.
Say, can't the fella rent a room around here with any privacy?
That does it.
It sure does.
Now I'm mad.
And when a flying squirrel gets mad...
$3.80 between us. That's not enough. Bullwinkle, we gotta raise more money.
They dug ditches, performed on street corners, scrubbed floors, sold magazine subscriptions.
Now how much do we have?
$3.85.
Yes, the wage scale then was unfortunately low, as were the lads' spirits. And that's when the circus hit town.
Wanted high platform diver. That's me, Bullwinkle.
The plucky squirrel gave 3 performances a day.
Remember when we used to do this in the title rock?
And so when the Dingling Brothers Circus left town, Rocky and Bullwinkle had earned well over $1,000.
Well, we did it, Rock. But what did we do it for?
You'll see. Come on.
The Sands Hotel was jammed with customers, all taking the customary shellacking from the weather lady, when the squirrel plopped the money on the table.
$1,100.15 that Miss Booth there can be beaten.
Well, it's obvious Rocky has a plan in mind. What that plan is will be revealed in our next exciting episode, They Didn't Pick Up Our Option, or Showdown.
And now, here for all you men of letters is Mr. Know-It-All.
Hello, mailmen. Today's dissertation is subtitled, How to Escape from Devil's Island and Get Away from It All. Supposing you were incarcerated on Devil's Island, and supposing further still you had served 10 years out of your 30-day sentence, you would want out. And this is how you would do it. First, you would put on your bathing suit, then walk out of your cell and go directly to the warden, who is standing on the edge of a high cliff.
Good morning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good morning to you, merciless jailkeeper. For my recreation period today, I am going to swim to the mainland. Having completely pulled the wool over his eyeballs, you make the leap, and you're on your way out. Fortunately, so is the tide. After returning to Devil's Island, they put you where they put all the incorrigibles, in the kitchen.
You going to peel potatoes till they're coming out of your ears?
This should give you an idea. Putting a potato in each ear, you jump into a sack and a shipment to a foreign port. Of course, there is always the danger they are having potato soup for dinner.
Whoever peeled these spuds did crummy job.
I'm doing the best I can. And that is how you escape from Devil's Island.
But Mr. Know-It-All, you didn't get out.
I most certainly did, by joining the baseball team.
And that's how you escaped.
Sure. 3 strikes, and you're out.
Once upon a time, in a large forest, there lived a woodchopper, his wife, and their 2 children, Hansel and Gretel. It was a beautiful forest full of trees, flowers, butterflies, and streams. Matter of fact, there was just one thing missing.
Food. I must have food.
Food? Food isn't everything, dear.
No, but it's something.
But we have the trees, the flowers, the butterflies, the streams. What more could a body want?
A square meal, that's what.
Okay, spoil sport.
Now, you might think that in a forest as big as this one, the woodchopper would be able to bring back some game for the table. But a curious thing happened to him when he went out. He just couldn't pass a tree without chopping it down.
Well, I mean, after all, a woodchopper is to chop wood.
So, each night the woodchopper would come home with lots of logs, but no food.
And what good are logs? You can't eat them.
Who says? Yummy. Anyone for roast leg of log?
I think we better split and get some food, Hansel.
Yeah. Looks like Mom's a little kooky.
Kooky? I wish I had a kooky.
So, taking a few precious grains of parched corn, the children set out for the forest. Hours later, Gretel began to worry.
When we found food, how do we find our way back?
Easy. Remember those grains of parched corn? Well, I've been leaving them as a trail so we can find our way home. Some neat plan, huh?
That plan is for the birds.
And so it was. The birds had eaten all the corn. Hopelessly lost, the children wandered about until Hansel suddenly bumped into something. Something that wasn't a tree.
Watch your step, stupid. You bumped right into that gingerbread house.
Gingerbread house?
Oh, isn't it cunning?
Cunning?
It looks good enough to eat. Have a piece of shutter.
I'm more of a shingle and doorman myself.
And in a few minutes, Hansel and Gretel had eaten a big hole in the little house. Then, suddenly...
Nibble, nibble like a mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?
There's always a catch. You're a wicked witch, aren't you?
Well, yes.
And you got all kinds of magic powers, true?
Well, no.
You can't breathe fire and smoke?
Nope. I just get dizzy.
You can't summon up demons?
I don't know. Hey, you demons!
You got no magic powers at all?
Well, there is one thing I'm pretty good at. Turning children into aardvarks.
Yeah, at that you're pretty good.
But I don't really care much for aardvarks.
Then why do you keep changing children into them?
Because I care even less for children. Besides, I have the witch's tradition to uphold.
Isn't there something you'd rather do?
Oh, sure. I'd like to know how to ride a broomstick. Vroom, boy. But what's the use? I'll never get off the ground.
If I show you how to ride a broomstick, will you change Hansel back again?
Of course, of course. But you aren't even a witch.
Oh, come now. There's a little bit of the witch in all of us girls. Give me the broom. Now, you take this broom.
Yeah.
And you twirl it all around.
Yeah.
Now you put it on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And you sit right down.
Yeah.
Now you tell that broom.
Boom, 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 boom.
Now you're on the roof.
And sure enough, Gretel began to fly.
Now me.
But unfortunately, the witch hadn't asked how to turn the broom off. So, once she started it, she had to keep on going. And in a little while, she was in orbit around the Earth, where she remained to this day. But she did keep her word, for as soon as she had gone, Hansel turned back into himself. And so did aardvarks all over the world. In fact, aardvarks might have become extinct if it weren't for the fact that some aardvarks decided that they'd be happier remaining aardvarks. At any rate, Hansel and Gretel packed up the rest of the witch's house and started off. Of course, since they were in a magic forest, they soon came upon a huge talking duck.
Oh, Duck, would you tell us the way back to our cottage?
Je ne comprends pas.
Yes, unfortunately, this was a French talking duck. But he indicated that the children were to get on his back, and down the river they went. After a long while, the duck said,
Et voilà, nous avons arrivé.
Which is French for end of the line.
Oh, joy! Home again!
For there, sitting on a log, was their father. Not with his axe, but with a musket.
Father, why aren't you chopping down trees?
Well, Gretel, I finally decided that all that glitters is not trees. You can't buy happiness with trees. Besides, I've chopped them all down. Now it's hunting. Hunting is the only thing.
So, from that day on, Hansel and Gretel had plenty of food, and their mother never went hungry again.
You know, sometimes I wish he'd stuck to his wood chopping.
pounding into the home stretch, and still Rocky and Bullwinkle have not regained possession of the fortune-telling machine.
We've been cheated, bamboozled, and hornswoggled.
Sounds like a law firm.
Fortunately, a circus came to town, and this gave the little squirrel an idea.
With the money we could earn working for the circus, we could get the weather lady back.
And there are those today who still rave about the Dingaling Brothers high diving act.
Ta-da!
Lord, that's effective.
Sure is.
Mighty talented squirrel.
Squirrel, I was looking at that platform.
Well, by the time the circus left town, our heroes were financially solvent.
$1,000 in change.
And now we'll try and buy the weather lady back again, correct?
Incorrect.
That evening, Rocky entered the gambling salon of Badanov's gambling showboat and issued a challenge.
I'll bet $1,000 she can be beaten.
Well, it's little bet Penny who always turns up. So you want to make a bet, huh? Okie dokie, here is cards.
Just a minute. If I win, I don't want to be paid off in cash.
What color stamps you like?
If I win, you gotta give the weather lady back to Frostbite Falls.
You must be kidding.
Boris, what you got to lose? Blonde always win.
Squirrel is bet. Here is cards.
Wait a minute. My challenger hasn't arrived yet.
Challenger, you got train coming in here?
No, it wasn't a train, but it was operating under a full head of steam. Yes, into the room came Bullwinkle, pulling, of all things, another fortune-telling machine.
The great predictor tells all. What is this?
According to this newspaper clipping, you challenged anybody or anything to play Miss Ruth Booth here.
Boris would have protested had it not been for the customers who insisted he follow through.
This must be final episode. Squirrel always gets best of me in end. Okay, start your machine first.
There wasn't a relaxed nerve in the house as the man in the booth shuffled and extracted not one, but 4 kings.
We need 4 aces, darling. 4 unmitigated aces.
We need our own show, that's what we need. Okay, here goes something.
The weather lady performed like a champion. She shuffled, cut, and then proceeded to extract 4 aces from the deck.
1,
2.
And then it happened. She began shuffling and cutting like a demon. Cards flew everywhere.
It happened, just like I figured.
Who built this thing, Colin Clive?
Don't you see? The other machine was too much for her. She fell in love.
Now I see the light.
He didn't for long. Boris and Natasha each grabbed a machine and in the darkness managed to lower a lifeboat into the water.
Row, Natasha, row. With these 2, we can breed whole new race of dealers.
Boris, sign on boat say capacity 500 pounds.
So what? You, me, and 2 lovey-doveys here don't weigh that?
No, but bag full of ill-gotten gains does.
And so as the setting lifeboat sinks into the sea, we bid a fond but reluctant farewell to this part of our story and pick it up in Frostbite Falls some 2 months later.
Sure missed the weather lady. She was downright attractive.
This one's just as accurate, though. Pair of deuces.
Pair of deuces? That means variable high fogginess gradually clearing by 2 in the morning, providing it don't rain.
Bullwinkle, how's it going?
Not bad, Rock. Card's a little sticky, though.
Continue the fun. Build your very own collection of The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Yes, the spirit of Moose Mania is everywhere and has everyone running, riding, or rocketing to collect all 8. That's right, 8 video volumes.
I see you got yours.
Yes, incredibly, there are 8 volumes in all.
Oh, boy, have you forgotten the plot again?
In a word, you said it.
That's 3 words.
I'm a heavy tipper.
More of Rocky and Bullwinkle's hilarious gang of outrageous comic characters. More of that misguided Dudley Do-Right of the Mounties. More of that dastardly duo Boris and Natasha. And still more of those slightly askew, fractured fairy tales. Yes, for those who grew up watching them, for those who never outgrew them.
Yes, yes.
And for those who are growing to love them, what more could you possibly ask for than Mona Moose? Birth of Bullwinkle, Vincent Van Moose, Blue Moose, Legrand Moose, Canadian Gothic, Whistler's Moose, and Norman Moosewell. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Once you collect one, you'll just have to collect them all.